Hello, YouTube. It's Keith, Kevin, Ken. How you doing? How you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. It is a very chilly Sunday, November 20th, 2016, here on the east coast of the United States. Hey, we're getting close to Thanksgiving, which means we're in we're in the cold time. Tonight, close to freezing on the east coast, so it's getting cold and the wind's just been blowing all day, but it's still Sunday, which meant Sundays to me means the Cleveland Browns lose and I watch a lot of Netflix. And I get my Blue Apron food in, and that's exactly what happened. And of course, I do the pocket dump deconstruction, which we do every single day, which is why I tell you that it's Sunday, November 20th, 2016. And it's a great time. Spyderco has released their 2017 catalog. I'll be honest with you, I spent most of my time not recording yet, but getting ready. I have transferred so many Spydercos on and off my desk in the past 4 hours that you wouldn't believe it. So what I wanted to do and will do, I've been holding off. Obviously, we're in the middle of Spyderco Palooza. And so what I've been holding off doing is the big, this is what I bought in this season, 2016 season from Spyderco. It's a bunch of knives. Remember, I committed to doing that because it was their 40th anniversary. I am going to do that video. And after I do the 2016 video, I have ordered my catalog. I don't have it in, but I do have it on my computer, the new catalog. Man, it's some great knives. So what I'll do, and a lot of them are old school knives, folks. So for a collector like me, I'm drooling. They're updating a lot of real old school knives. I actually have those. So what I'm going to do is what I did for 2016 when that first came out. I'm going to talk about the new knives and show you what they're building on. So it's going to be an exciting 2017 too. I say that every year. But they're looking at a brand new paramilitary. Yeah, it's the Para 3. A small... Oh, we'll talk about all that stuff. Anyway, finally, let's get to the pocket dump deconstruction. Remember, Monday through Friday, before 11 o'clock, before I go off to work, I put up the pocket dump deconstruction. On the weekends, who knows when it happens. Right now, it's 7:30 because I've been really delaying going out because the wind's blowing. We're expecting, 35 degrees later on tonight. It's in the mid 40s and chilly. But I'm getting out and get some air. So I'm putting stuff in my pockets. I did that. I had to run down, just like yesterday, to the mail room. So I actually started with a big knife, and we'll talk about that for the big knife today. Over the weekends, I always pick up my mail, and I always share a big knife with the guys in the mail room, and we just have a good time. Anyway, let's talk about this pocket dump deconstruction on this Saturday. I have my Hewer today, my Monaco, Hewer Monaco, which I can't wait to have on. Just nice weight. I love chronographs. I really do. And I love the Tag and Heuer folks. See, I said Heuer that time. Hewer. I'm going to call it Hewer, but people tell me it's Heuer. Oh, man. Just a nice big cigar. This is my transition into work, folks. After my Browns lose, after I record the pocket dump deconstruction, after I go out and meet friends, whether it's short or a long meeting, when I get home, I settle down with a cigar and a grown-up drink and just think. I turn off all of social media. And I love my iPads and my computers, but and it's with my big Boulevard from Cuba, my Cuban Boulevard cigar, which I love. The coin today, my lucky coin, is the 2012 Australian. This is the Series 2 Lunar Year coin. It's Lunar Year of the Dragon from 2012. 1 ounce from Australia. Let's see. My fan, vintage Coach wallet. All of my wallets are thin because I don't carry a bunch. I carry cash, but usually it's in my pocket. So believe it or not, I love my pockets full. I love my wallets flat. I'm going with some blended scotch. And let's take the knives off. Man, handling so many Spydercos, I'll tell you, man. I have a lot of Spydercos, and they're all coming to you. It's just, how do they come to you? You know, I've been holding off doing, for instance, flippers, right? All of the Spyderco flippers that I have, they introduced, 4 new flippers. I was hoping I would be able to buy 2 more of them, because we still haven't gotten a couple of other flippers that they promised us. So I was hoping they'd get before I get to the flippers. So we're going to just make it through these 2 other videos that I'm working on, the 2016 and the 27 Spyderco videos. I'm gonna call them catalog videos, or what I bought or what's coming up, and then it'll be a colon Spyderco Palooza. Okay, because it's all Spyderco. And then we'll get back on track going through the collection. I'm finding a lot of knives. And it's so great. I know I'm going off on a tangent. You guys know I do that on the weekends. Remember, it's digital. You can stop it, fast forward, do whatever you want with what I'm giving you. But I find it fascinating because a lot of the special knives, a lot of them that I haven't even talked to you guys yet, the older collection of knives, Spyderco literally is updating in 2017. So I'm excited. I am. I hope you guys are excited too. So at least I'll get a chance to show you all of the starting knives, and then you guys can see what they're going to play around with. Should be fun. Got me excited. The keychain knife is the Spyderco Jester. I just love this little knife. The little Jester is such a nice knife, but it's so expensive on the secondary market. I wasn't collecting when the Spyderco Jesters came out. I wish I was. They are all so expensive for a little knife. And I keep seeing them with this, of course, the one I have is the FRN, fiberglass reinforced nylon scales, which I love. It's light. It's hard to mess it up. But I've been seeing G10 and other Jesters, but man, they go for so much. You guys know I love my keychain knives. I love these little knives. The Jester VG10 steel, 1.9 inch. I love that they have a little choil. They just have nice place to put your finger at the top so you can grip it and do some detailed work. It's just a nice knife. It really is. Backlock, strong backlock. I'm hoping to get more of these. Or hoping to find some good deals on more of them. That's the Spyderco Jester, which is my keychain knife. The medium knife, man, I have so many Chris Reeve knives. And I'm really loving these. I had to buy all 3, not at the same time. But once I saw these Chris Reeve small Sebenza 21s, where they had the Damascus blade, in this case is the Devin Thomas ladder Damascus blade, on the Chris Reeve Sebenza 21, small Sebenza 21. And then on the polished titanium, they have this really etched in there. ladder Damascus. It's not really Damascus, obviously, but they do etch the pattern in, which I really like. And then, of course, on the back, it's all raw titanium. I'm loving this. 2.9 inch blade. This is the ladder Damascus. I also have the basket weave Damascus that's on both, and I have the raindrop Damascus. And then they came out with the large Sebenza 21s in the same way. I got one large Sebenza 21, and that's with the ladder Damascus on both. And then, which is kind of unique, because Chris Reeve really, I have a video on my Sebenza 25s variations, and there's quite a few of them. But when I saw the 25 of this, again, I got the ladder Damascus with the ladder Damascus on the 25. These are just nice. Of course, they're your regular Chris Reeve perfect knives. Nothing's perfect, but these come damn near close. That you can work on and everything. But man, what a nice gentleman's folder. Real nice gentleman's folder. This is my medium knife. It's the Chris Reeve small Sebenza 21 Devin Thomas ladder Damascus blade, 2.9 inches. On polished titanium on the show side, they have the etching of the pattern of the ladder Damascus. Just a wonderful knife from Chris Reeve. And then, this is actually my second choice. I was going to go Chris Reeve again, but man, when I started emptying out my cases for what I bought this year in 2016, and I started looking at all the knives that I want to talk about that are related to the new knives in 2017. I can't wait to do that video. I really got jazzed over a new catalog. I always do. I came across this and I just don't carry it enough. It's simple and fancy at the exact same time. It's all titanium. This, by the way, is the Spyderco Mike Draper. They just released it last year in 2015. And when I say it's simple and fancy at the same time, you know, it's a wonderful titanium folder. Now, Mike Draper and his wife, Mike Draper is a knife maker. He also is a jewelry maker. And so it's really nice detail. When you talk about, so this is titanium, and they have all this texture to it. There's a web design. Get it? Spyderco. Ha 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 ha. Anodized blue in different places. And then they have this texture. I think you guys can make that texture out here. And it's blue, so it gives you some texture. Now look, it's not grippy. It is a large kind of gentleman's folder, but I love the pattern. Isn't it nice? Again, has this wonderful back spacer that's just flush. You cannot feel it at all. Again, titanium, 3.7 inch blade. It's a VG10 steel blade. And it is smooth as silk. Liner lock. But man, is it smooth as silk. You know, I hear a lot of people say, I just love my frame locks, or I only love liner. I actually have people say, I only love liner locks, or I only love this or that. I get it. I mean, I use a lot of Chris Reeve knives, and those knives have the Chris Reeve integral frame lock, except for the tie lock. Other than that, all of them do, so I get it. But I also love my Spydercos. And Spyderco, it all varies. I'm really loving the compression lock, and Spyderco is releasing more knives with the compression lock next year. So I really love the compression lock, but man, I don't care. The thing about the liner lock is I have to get to it. And in this case, with my fat thumb, even though they don't go and sometimes Spyderco and other knife makers make it easy to hit that liner lock by cutting off a piece, for a righty, cutting off a piece of that show side. They don't here, and it's so easy to get to and so smooth. This, my friends, is the Mike Draper. People don't talk about the Mike Draper that much. You don't see it that much, but trust me, if you like bigger knives, 3.7 inch bigger, and just good materials, sure, there's better blade steel, but VG10 is still a very nice steel. That's my large carry. I like that Mike Draper. Every time I pick it up and I flip it open and put it back down, I'm surprised at how simple and well made it is from Spyderco, and you just don't hear about it a lot. That's it, folks. That's the carry. I took a bunch of pictures. I posted it on Instagram just a few moments before doing this pocket dump deconstruction. Go check it out at Keith Kevin Ken. That's my Instagram. I posted at least four knife-related pictures. I have 3,500 of them already on the site. Go check it out. Don't forget to thumb it up. Let me know that you're out there. That's how I know you're out there. Thumb it up. Share the videos. Let them know that every single day there's a bunch of knives being talked about here on YouTube. Every single day. Okay? And don't forget to hit that subscription button. We're still working through a collection that, man, I didn't know I had that many knives. Of course I knew I had that many knives, and I know it sounds stupid or it sounds crazy. How can Kevin say he didn't know? Of course I knew, of course. That's why I love the YouTube channel, and I need to start other channels so that I can go through my other collections, because they, when you start getting in collections and you really enjoy them and you enjoy finding stuff, but it's the using of the things that are exciting as well. And so talking to you guys, it gets me into these cases, these Pelican cases, and I'm getting excited. I lose a lot of time going in there thinking about how to present stuff. So more videos coming. Believe you me. Can you guys hear the wind blowing outside? It's going crazy outside. All right. I talked about subscribing. I talked about thumbing up the videos. Did I talk about the knife that got away? Oh, man. Yeah. It's called the Umnumzaan. And it's from Chris Reeve. And this one happens to be a special one from True North Knives with the Tanto blade. I don't know. I'll tell you, lately I've been on Blade HQ and knifeart.com and other places, and I've been seeing new Chris Reeve Tanto blades. The Umnumzaan, the Sebenzas. I don't know if True North no longer has the exclusivity on them. True North still is selling a lot of them. They're still on their site. I don't know if it's exclusive or if True North is working with some of the other ones, but usually, until recently when I've started seeing them pop up elsewhere, True North Knives has had the exclusive of all of the Chris Reeve Tanto blades. So, and it's a great site. Go check it out. And this is just so smooth, of course, so chunky, so wonderful. It's a perfect weekend knife. But I started in the middle of choosing what I'm going to fill my pockets with today. I started thinking about what kind of Spyderco videos I need to do for you guys. And I wanted to do all these new knives, and I didn't know how to do them. So then I thought, yeah, let's do the 2016. I was going to do it. I keep putting it off. I keep waiting for new knives. Now is the time to do it, so I'm going to do that now that we have the 2017 catalog. And so I started playing with those, and let me tell you, I could not put down that mic Draper. Obviously, the Umnumzaan is Chris Reeve, 3.7-inch blade, just under 3.7 inch. That wonderful Tanto blade. This is the standard base for Chris Reeve's Umnumzaan with that pattern. It's just so nice. It really is. The Umnumzaan is a little different when you open it up. You know, these studs right here are back a ways towards the pivot. And so I always had trouble when I first got my first Umnumzaan. Now it's easy. I don't know if Chris Reeve still gives you instructions, but when I was buying Umnumzaans and all of my Umnumzaans, they actually had instructions from Chris Reeve on how to open the knife. So I went, I'm not the dummy I thought I was. But once you get to it, and they're so smooth. And the reason they're closer to the pivot is because they play a big role. Yes, there's a lock bar, but they really set in there to help. This is such a strong knife. Of course, it has a Chris Reeve integral frame lock. All the Tanto blades have a special lanyard. This one has the gray with the bead. This is the knife that got away. And then it's Sunday, so I have to go down after they deliver my Blue Apron, which is a meal. Nope, they don't sponsor, but I like it. It gives me instructions, give me just the right ingredients to do stuff. Keeps me away from going shopping. And when I go down there, they go, the boys want you in the back. And what the boys really want is a big knife. And so I take down a bigger knife for them. And they just, they love it. They save boxes to destroy until I come down there on Saturdays and Sundays. And I love just talking to them. So it's really, I love this knife. And sure, it could be an EDC knife, but come on, guys, we're adults here. At least most of us are, right? This right here is a Szabo folder. It was created by Szabo. He is a martial artist extraordinaire and a knife maker. This is tactical, okay? And that's what he made this for. But I just love it. It has a real sturdy compression lock. Oh man, it is a beefy compression lock. And it's because it has to deal with this big 4.6 inch blade with that thick stock, S30V steel, hollow ground. This dip right here, Lacey says, is when you're having a knife fight, you can catch everyone when they're coming at you with their knives in this groove. I don't know about formal fighting with knives. All I know is I put this on the seat of my car every now and then, or carry it. It's one of the knives I rotate next to my bed at night. It is a beast of a knife. They also have a blacked out version. This has carbon fiber on top of G10, and it has these gold on top of gold and black carbon fiber on top of G10, which is great. It has a great big lanyard hole, see-through, pass-through construction, easy to clean. They have a blacked out version, everything black. And man, I'll tell you, there are about 10 knives, 10 Spydercos, variations of Spydercos that every time they pop up, I want to buy and I don't. Because I don't use this Szabo folder enough to get another one. But, ooh, a blacked out version. Just think of it. What a wonderful knife. What a powerful lock, too. Yeah, I think people think that the compression lock is only on the paramilitary too. Obviously, on the paramilitary, that's one of the most popular knives from Spyderco, but Spyderco is releasing a lot of compression locks, and you'll see they're upgrading a lot of old knives with compression locks as well in 2017. That's the big knife, folks. That's the carry. That's the knife that got away. That's the big knife. This is Kevin of Keith Kevin Kin saying thank you very much for giving me so much of your time. Please thumb up, like, share, subscribe. But the most important thing is have a great day. Really, have a great day. Keep your pockets full. Goodbye.